Hey, what's up, my fellow Degens? It's your boy at Mushroom Philly here with my full card breakdown for UFC Vegas 71. Philly, let me. Oh, there we go. Technical difficulties already. Vegas 70. Let me go. Let me recap last week. Everything but my Holloway plus the 2.5 was ass. It all just didn't hit. Obviously, I'm not just trying to pick winners. I try to throw some kind of prop in there as well because I don't like to try to bet any kind of, minus money lines. So want to welcome everybody here. I see I already got some people out there in my chat that I noticed, as usual. Got my man Daz, first one in the chat. My man Justin Villegas, that's my buddy, man. How you doing? Now you're going to show my age. Now I have to take the hat off and I got to put the glasses on. Yeah, let's go. I'm already going nuts in the mush pit. The mush pit. I like that. Fucking right. My man Cody, Blood Money Bets. That's one sharp motherfucker right there. If you're not following him or you don't have, you don't subscribe to his channel, you're missing out. Sharp dude making money every week. All right, let me try to pronounce this. Mayorovs. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Welcome, man. I appreciate you. As usual, I want to thank everybody for stopping by live. I want to welcome all those who check this out in the future and 20,000 years from now. Hope we make some money today. Let's have it. I got my man Bill Hudson, real good friend of mine out there. Yeah, win some, lose some. Let's fucking go and get back on track. Yeah, fucking right. I'm not going to go crazy with many bets this week. I think I have like 3 or 4 spots that I really like that I'd be willing to put my money on. And I have a DJ parlay I'm going to do at the end. Look, if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Of course, if you do that, it'll probably just bring to my house anyway. So, I don't know what we're going to do about that. But entertainment purposes only, huh? And it's not that entertaining, so here the fuck we go. The GOAT of all GOATs, the best supporter of the MMA community, one of the sharpest motherfuckers, one of the most honest motherfuckers, and one of the most trustworthy motherfuckers in this space is Tajik Bey. He's a great friend. I thank you for everything you do for this community, especially everything you do for me, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Cody knows that the GOAT's in the house. Cody sees the GOAT in the house. All right, I'm sure you don't want to hear me just sitting here yapping, but it is 420. So for today's 420, we're going to start with a bowl. Let me see. Where's my camera? There it is. Oh, that's nice and clean, too. Oh, let me see it. Nice and focused. My man, Victor Jesus. What's up, all you DJs? I'm going to try to stick to the 5-minute rule. I may have broken it already. I don't know. I curse a lot, so it's hard for me to tell when I'm cursing and stuff, but we'll see. All right, that's my man, Blood Money Bets, and Fireside MMA. What's up, Fireside? Back in the game, buddy. I told you, man. Pretty soon I'm going to have you on one of my shows. My man, Anthony W. Thank you. Another big supporter of mine. He's here on all my, in all my chats. Supports me everywhere I go. Thank you very much. Smoke blunts, Mushroom. Look, I'm an old head. So, like, when my kids were coming up and they were 18, 19, 20, they would always try to get me to fucking smoke blunts with them. I'm old school, so I like to bowl. I do the more modern thing with the vape. I do get that. But, yeah, I mean, I can roll a blunt like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I just choose not to smoke them all the time. Plus, I swear to God, you go through so much weed doing that. You want to miss this guy right here? Where's my guy? I thought I missed somebody. There he is. My man Patrick, addicted to combat. Another sharp motherfucker that you guys should be subscribing to and liking. Patrick, again, I've said this before. You may mistake Patrick for me. We're about the same size. Some people say I might be a little bit bigger. I'll try to lay off the weights a little bit so Patrick can catch up. But if you get us confused, Patrick smokes cigars. I smoke marijuana. It's probably the only difference between us. Oh, and he's fucking pretty sharp, too, so I can get that. He's sharper than I am. I'll say that. Do it during the show like Tony Montana. Okay, no problem. Oh, Patty, the Patty. How does that fucking floor go? I don't know. Oh, got more comments there. Let's see who's at him. I was going to say the Tony Montana cigar smoking. I didn't think that's combat. Yeah, that's true. Let's smoke them while you got them, or if you got them, take a quick smoke break, and we're going to get down to business. I'm going to try not to cough. Like I said, I'll try not to cough. But yeah, it is 420. We are here to celebrate. I mean, for like I seen somebody on Twitter say, I think it was Chick at Dinner. She said, 420 is like St. Patty's Day. It's for all the fucking amateurs. Like, legit. I said on Twitter, I've been doing 420 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 38 years. So, I mean, yeah, no fucking amateurs. You know what I'm saying? All right. Everybody's having a good time out here. My man Patrick saying hi to Taz and to Jig Bay. Yeah, much love for Patrick, man. Everybody's showing some love. Like I said, if you don't subscribe, I don't know why you wouldn't. Yeah, go give him a follow on Twitter. He's awesome. He's a great guy as well. One of the nice guys in this community, man. Anthony W., good evening indeed, brother. All right. We're going to get through this bowl, and we're going to get to some fights. I guess we can do both, right? Excuse me. I guess we can do both. We can talk about fights and we can smoke pot because I like those two things a lot. So let's have it. I'm Anthony G. saying what's up to Patrick, Brady. Good to see you guys. And Daz, Pat is a fucking legend. That's true. I've had an opportunity already, or maybe even two opportunities. I've done some stuff with Patrick. We did a live watch along together, and yeah, man, he's a great dude. I absolutely appreciate him. Thank you for being here as well, Patrick. All right, well, look, we're here for some fights. I think one of them got canceled. Song Yadong fight got canceled, so that's a shame because I did have a bet. I thought Song Yadong was going to win by knockout. I know there was a lot of grappling upside on the other side, but I got to see him come in and just get caught. I mean, Yadong, it's fucking hard, but, say la vie. Let's move on to the fights we do have, though. All right, we're going to start off with the first fight of the night. I don't know if my order's right anymore because I thought I seen this fight might be second down, but I have it down as Brady Highstand versus Danaa Bakkerel. Let's start on the Brady Highstand side. He's 3-2 in his last 5, 23 years old. He's like an MMA-style fighter. He's a good wrestler. He's an okay striker, okay grappler. He's good in scrambles. He's got decent cardio. He can put on pace and pressure. He can get some control time if he gets into the ground as well. There are a couple of red flags on his side, which I see, and I notice he can get swept on the ground, though, when he gets it down there. He does have poor striking defense. I've seen him get dropped, and he can be pressured on the feet. Hittable, suspect cardio. A lot of things I don't like on the high stand side. Now, Bakkerel, I'm high on this guy. I've really liked him since I've been seeing him. I think he's the real deal. Look, the guy's got power in his hands. He's bigger. He's going to, he throws with speed, volume. He's got a good jab. The guy comes forward. I think he's fought better competition in the UFC. And as far as takedowns go, the guy's got like a 66% takedown defense or something like that. I should put it in my notes. He's good in scrambles. And he's got an 83% finish rate, And I think they're mostly all by knockout, if I'm not mistaken. See, I got my fucking notes. Now, the one knock I will get one, which I think I noticed, it looks like if there's a lot going on, it looks like he could slow down late. I'd say a little bit suspect to his cardio. But listen, that being said, I think Bakkerel's the side here. Actually, I'm going to start the night off if this is the first fight, which I think it is. I'm starting the night off with a win because my first official bet for the Mushroom MMA channel for this week will be Danaa Bakkerel by knockout. Moving on up the card, we have Priscilla Cachoeira versus Karine Silva. Priscilla Cachoeira, she's 4-1 in her last 5. pretty much a striker, I guess. I don't know. That's how they listed her on ESPN. Look, she's got power in her hands. She's big. She's strong. She's got some volume. She can put on some pressure. Got way more UFC experience. 33% takedown offense. Obviously not great. Gets 1 out of 3 takedowns she attempts. She has a pretty decent takedown defense. Got to be mid-60s, I think, something like that. But man, she's a little hittable for my taste. And look, I know she's got power in her hands for a woman. I know that. But her fucking striking defense is terrible. And she's not the best on the ground. And man, she looked fucking terrible against Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the bad takedown defense, bad striking defense. There's just a lot not to like on the Cachoeira side. It looks like she's been, I don't know how she's getting these victories. I get it. But you got Karina Silva on the other side. Now, she's a good grappler. She's got decent jiu-jitsu. She's good in the clinch and on the ground. She has a 100% finish rate. Kind of like that. She gets them, both ways. Some knockout, and she's good at getting them because she gets them. That's all she has on her record. Now, she has more pro experience, I think. And she has a tight guard. She comes forward. And she throws in combos. Like I said, she hits fucking hard. When she gets on the ground, though, she's good on the ground as well. But man, I think for me, she likes to play around with her back just a little too much for my liking sometimes. And she's only been to the round 3, I think, 2 times. So, take that for what it's worth. Let's see what I got else here. Fireside saying back row. It's a fight righty right now. And fighters are usually in shape. Yeah, I like that. But I think as I look at this fight, I think the only way I'm going to put anything, I'm not even going to put a bet on it, but my prediction would be Silva inside the distance. I think she's definitely the more. Now I know Cachoeira fucking hits hard. Man, she's burned me a time. I think, of course, her only loss is probably the time she burned me too. So I'm going to stay away from her. Not an official bet, but I will pick Silva to win, and I believe she will do it inside the distance. See what I got going on here. All right. I had Silva barely winning. The last girl she was supposed to fight, that one kept getting replaced. Why not a person fighting better named Silva? Proper odds. There you go. Here's another one of my guys. Follows me all the time. He follows me on Twitter. He's always here in my chats. Love the guy. Ice Viking. Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate you. And let's see. Hey. Six Mush, it's too nice to get the fuck out of here. Just don't make those. Watch your health. Well, Justin, have you ever seen my lunches? And then I smoke cigarettes. And then I vape. And just the sheer amount of drugs I did from the time I was like 18 years old till I was about 22 and got my shit together. Yeah, dude, I'm not too worried about my health, apparently. We'll see. But yeah, cigarettes are good. I like cigarettes. I've liked cigarettes for, I don't know, 38, 40 years. I'm almost 55. I probably started smoking when I was, I've been 40 years. I've probably been smoking since I was 14. Well, good thing it doesn't do anything to your voice or your height either. So that's good. At least that's good about cigarettes. Oh, man. All right, moving on up the card. We got Francis Marshall versus William Gomes. Francis Marshall, 5-0 in his last 5. He's a freestyle fighter making his UFC debut here. Look, he's got power in his hands. He's got crisp boxing. He's got pace and pressure. He's got a good jab. He can throw combos. He can crash the pocket. I like that. And when he does, he's throwing combos to get close to you because he wants to take you down on the ground. He can wrestle. And he's got well-timed takedowns as well. Good grappler. The guy can get subs. He does keep his hands a little low for my liking. He does seem like he's kind of hittable sometimes. And on the other side of this fight, you have William Gomes, 5-0 in his last 5. He's had like Saunders style. No losses. The guy's well-rounded. He's a Muay Thai striker. He's got a 4-inch reach advantage in the spot. He's going to be bigger. He's got decent footwork. The guy can grapple. He's good in the clinch. He can get your back. Guy hunts for subs, and he has like six more pro fights, I think. Yeah, so, but there's a lot of red flags on his side. Let's just say he can be low volume at times, and I got to go to a decent counter striker maybe, but he doesn't have the best regional competition. He can be wild on his feet, leave himself exposed. Yeah, and he doesn't. To me, he doesn't seem like he deals with pressure well. I think Marshall's going to bring him that pressure. Look, I know this guy's never lost a fight before. I don't ever like trying to think that somebody's never lost a fight is going to be finished because obviously they're durable enough to make it through all these fights and never have lost, or at least in that fashion. Yeah, but I really think Marshall's going to put it on here. I think the fire marshal is going to shut that shit down. If I had to take a pick, I would kind of lean, no bet here, but I would kind of lean Marshall by KO. I actually kind of like that third round / decision prop on that one as well. But, I heard mushroom is actually banned for cigarettes health. That's absolutely true. I must be. What a fucking great chat I got here. Love you guys. Appreciate you all, man. All right, where are we at? All right, moving on up the card. Muhammad Usman versus Junior Tafa. These are like the B-side brothers. You know how brothers are. There's always that A side and there's that B side. These are both the B side. One of them only has 4 fights. Neither am I super impressed with. The little tape I watched made me fucking sick almost, but whatever. We'll get over that shit. Let's go with Muhammad Usman. 4-1 in his last 5. 34 years old. I guess they have him down on ESPN as a mixed martial artist. He's athletic, big. He's got power in his hands. He's got an okay jab, I guess. He can wrestle. It seems like sometimes he chooses not to, but he can wrestle. He's got good cardio. But, man, his striking is piss poor, in my opinion. And I think he's had some kind of injury as well. And he looked fucking terrible. And everybody's saying it. He looked terrible against Pounded. I think if Tafa hits him with a couple of shots to pound him with, I think Tafa might be able to, take him out of here. Again, hardly any confidence in this fight, but I'm going to check out the other side. Let's go with Junior Tafa. He's 4-0 in his last 4. Wow. Yeah, that's and he's making his UFC debut. He's a kickboxer. I don't even know if I can say decent or okay. I can say he's a kickboxer. He's got some power in his hands. A little fast, a little athletic. He switches stances. I think he might be the better striker. I mean, he's durable. He's never been finished. And all his wins, I think, are by KO as well. But obviously, a lot of red flags on this side, too, man. His cardio. His fucking hands are down when he's fighting. Poor takedown defense. And if Usman gets any kind of wrestling on, it's a fucking wrap. He gets taken down. And I think he has less than a year that he's been an MMA pro. And I think, or in his career of MMA, I think it's less than a year. I mean, he keeps busy, though. I think he's doing some boxing and stuff like that on the side. Maybe that helps him here. Yeah, I think, again, no money on this fight. This is a pretty sketchy card to me, to be honest with you. I think, like I said, I might have 4 bets by the time we get out of here and end up parlaying 3 of them at the end of there as well. Yeah, I mean, I guess if I had to pick a side, I kind of like Tafa by KO, but his fucking cardio, man, fucking scares the fuck out of me too, man. I don't know that this fight goes decision. I don't know what the fight doesn't go pays, but I mean, that's a way to look at it. But if anything, maybe Tafa round 1, Tafa round 2, something like that. But yeah, not much interest in that fight. Moving on up the card, I have let me see, Carol Rosa versus Norma Dumont, Carol Rosa, 4-1 in her last 5. Muay Thai striker, 28 years old. She's an okay striker. She can put on some volume. She's got more pro experience. She's a, I guess I can say she's a decent wrestler, decent grappler. But man, she can't get it there. Yeah, that's why I didn't even want to say decent wrestler. I She has good takedown defense, and she's durable. I think she has one decision loss in her 8 fights. Like, she hasn't been finished in her last 8 fights. Her only loss has been by decision. But she's hittable. She's doing that fucking shit where you move up and down, bounce around, let's go to weight. Like, come on, man. She looks bad on her back, and she's pillow-fisted. She's not out there getting a lot of finishes, you know? Let's go to the other side of this fight. Norma Dumont, 4-1 in her last 5, 32 years old. Listen, she's a good technical striker. She gets knockdowns. She has power in her hands for sure. She has good strike defense as well. She's big for the division. She's strong. She's got a 53% takedown offense and a 70% takedown defense. She's a decent grappler. She has a good get-up game. I think she has decent fight IQ because she went out last time and fought a boxer. Did she? She had to do against a boxer. I think when she's against grapplers, she'll know what to do. I do have questions about her cardio late. But man, I really like the Dumont side. And what's not to like about that fucking badonka dunk? You know what I'm saying? That thing gets on top of you, that's going to hold you down a little bit. I kind of like Norma Dumont here as a pick. No bet. But I think if I was to, have to predict this fight, I would think that Norma Dumont would win this fight, most likely by decision. See if I can catch up on my chat. I'm so bad at this. I'm so sorry, guys. Big bro, Tapa sucks. Does that mean little sleep Usman? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's how that works. Usman be better fighting Jake Collier. Fat ass Jake Collier. Boy, oh boy, yeah, what a fucking fight that would be, I guess. All right, we're going to move on up the card. We're going to go to Ronnie Yaha versus Montel Jackson. Let's start on the Yaha side. He's 3-1-1 in his last 5. He's a BJJ guy. He's a high-level BJJ grappler. He chains takedowns. He gets like 3 a fight. 5th degree, I think, is his BJJ black belt. I could be wrong. But, dude, he has 21 fucking subs. And he's a beast on the ground. I mean, I guess you could say he's kind of durable. He's only lost by decision since 2009. It speaks to his durability. But is he fading? Is he deteriorating a little bit? I mean, he didn't look good his last time. Look, a year and a half layoff. I think he's coming off because of an injury, and he's one-dimensional. Look, if he doesn't get this fight to the ground, he's not going to win this fight. If he doesn't get a sub, he's not going to win this fight. Let's go on the other side. You have Montel Jackson. Montel Jackson, he's a decent striker. He's got powers in big fucking fists, man. Fast hands. He gets knockdowns, and in this situation, he's going to have an 8-inch reach advantage. I mean, look, he's a good wrestler. He also can get, he gets them at like a 70% clip. 3 per fight. He's good on the cage as well. He's lost a good competition. And another guy who's durable, in my opinion, real durable. I don't like the fact that he hurts people and then doesn't go in for the fucking kill. Like, I really just don't like that at all. But I think I sense some deterioration on the Yaya side. I really do. Now, I know Montel's been kind of inactive, too. This is when you see me bobbing my head and fucking roll my eyes up and down, I'm really trying to think about this one. I think he just needs to weather that round 1 storm because Yaya, there's no doubt in my mind, he's fucking dangerous as fuck in the first round. Live as shit for a sub in the first round. But I think if he weathers the storm, I think he's good after that. And I think he's going to cruise after that. And I think he's going to end up finishing the guy late. Maybe not round 1, but a 2-3 finish. Probably something Jackson's going to accomplish. I may get to a bet on that Jackson side. That's one that I'm up in the air about right now, but I am kind of leaning that way. As a matter of fact, putting some money on there. But like I said, I think I might have 3 or 4 track bets all night. Let's see what my chat's up to because I'm so fucking bad at this. Oh shit! No, don't end it. What did I do? I did this last time. Oh well, I'll figure it out. All right, you guys can still see me. All right, good. All right, let's see where we're at. Justin Villegas. Okay. You keep winning some. Those weird Brazilians who fights once a year, find a way to get it off. Yup. That's right. True that. Let's see. Small cage. Yeah. Yeah, he only does one. That's what I said. I think he needs. I think Jackson has to weather the storm. If he can get through that first round, I think the danger of that just really drops drastically. Yeah, you're right. He doesn't get caught in round 1. He can get it done. That's for sure. Yeah, and he is a lot bigger. He's got an 8-inch reach advantage to the spot as well. Need to see more of Jackson. Offside under 2.5. Off a side under the 2.5. I mean, I like that play as well because, like I said, Yaya can do it early. Where I think as it goes attritionally, and a big fucking just big giant fist, and then the wrist control of fucking Montel Jackson. Dude, when he gets a hold of your fucking wrist, good luck getting it the fuck back. It's like trying to get it back from a fucking pit bull. Yeah, man, that's right. So, yeah, I'm really on the finish. I forgot all about that wrist control. Fucking notes, man. I should put that shit in my fucking notes. But, hey, at least I remembered it. I mean, it's absolutely the way to look at it in this fight. See what we got here. Yeah. You just trying to learn to use $1 to win yourself buck. Yeah, take a chance. Yeah, I mean, why not? You know, that is his win condition. I'd say Yao by sub is his money line because I don't see him winning the decision. So, yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense. Why not just try to win a couple $dollars on the sprinkle? Hedge a little bit, as they say. Okay, moving on up the card. We have Ricky Glenn versus Christos Giagos. Let's start with the Ricky Glenn side. He's 2-2-1 in his last 5. He's a striker, 33 years old. He's a good kickboxer, decent striking, fine, got some power. He comes forward. He's also a decent grappler. Now, he's not the best wrestler. I mean, he does have a BJJ black belt, but man, sometimes it seems like he has problems getting it there. 4 for 29, I think, is his takedown. Like, that's fucking crazy. 4 takedowns in 29 attempts, something like that. He's got good sub defense. I think he's got good cardio, and I think his wins are better. But to me, Ricky Glenn just doesn't seem like he's the best nail. You know, let's go to the other side of this fight, though. Christos Giagos. I mean, he's an okay striker. To me, he just kind of wins bombs, and he's kind of fucking pillow fisted, to be honest with you. I mean, he can get takedowns, too. He gets, like, 2 a fight. But a lot of red flags on his side as well. Holy shit! My man, Papa Chuck. Thank you, sir. It's been a while. I'm glad to see you. Haven't seen you much in the chats, but it is a pleasure to see you here, brother. Thank you very much for your support. This is a sharp guy in the community, too. Pay attention to what he says in his chat. This guy knows what he's talking about. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Too many mushroom meals. Huh? Nice. Take care with the toilet. I see the toilet comment over here. Got to put the toilet up, right? From too many mushroom meals. It makes sense. Good. Excellent. Again, Papa Chuck, thank you very much for your attendance, buddy. Thank you. But Giagos has red flags, man. He's beaten some low-level competition. Some of these guys he beat are not even in the UFC anymore, and he loses to good competition. I think his last 2 losses have been by finish. He has no fucking cardio anymore, in my opinion, and he makes mistakes on the ground. Look, I know I said Glenn is not the best nail, but I don't think he has any worries with fucking Giagos' pillow fist, to be honest with you. I think Glenn rolls here. I almost kind of like Glenn inside the distance because of what I feel is shitty cardio, but I would actually go Glenn 3rd round / decision on that play. That's how I would play that. No official bet yet, but if I was to play it, that's how I kind of like to play that one. Okay. Yeah, everybody out there. Yeah, Montel. Yup. Freaky big hands. That's right. Yup, absolutely. My man Dad's saying what's up to Papa Chuck. Papa Chuck. That Dad's files. Yo, how's the other side of the world? Yeah, brother. Yeah, nice. Justin Vegas. I love this thing he puts in the fucking chats. I love that thing. It's awesome. Fucking thanks, brother. All right, we're gonna move on up the car. You know what? It is 4:20. We can take a little bit of a break. We're running through these things. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Ooh, fucking right. All right, sticking some water on that one. Whew. Okay, moving on up the card. We have Jeremiah Wells, Gracie Jim Phillies. I might be a little bit biased on that one, but I still got a little lean on it. And versus Matthew Semmelsberger. Let's start with the Jeremiah Wells side. He's 5-0 in his last five. 36 years old. Like a BJJ guy's pretty good at that as well. He's got some power in his hands. He comes out fast, man. Throws combos, throws some looping shots. I know everybody doesn't think it's a big deal that he knocked out Kurt McGee, but I mean, the dude was fucking durable for a fucking long time. And I mean, this guy knocked him out. All right, granted, he's older. I get it. I get all that stuff. But I still think there's something to be said about that because others have tried before him and have failed to do so. Now, maybe they have done the damage, like when somebody needs help with the pickle jar and then you get open and like, well, I did most of the work. So maybe it's something like that. But listen, Jeremiah Wells can wrestle. He can get takedowns. He's good. He's a BJJ black belt. He's good too. He's rolling around in Gracie Jim Philly with some fucking monsters he's rolling around with on the mat. Ain't too many fucking slouches over there that he's fucking rolling around with. You know what I'm saying? So Gracie Jim Philly represent, baby. And all his wins in the UFC have come inside the distance. So he's doing his thing in there. But he's had almost like a year. It's almost like a year. I think 10 months, something like that. But his takedown defense isn't the best. And his cardio, man. I've suspicions that his cardio after a round and a half can really just fall off a fucking cliff, man. And he can get countered too. So there are some red flags on the side. I mean, I'm all about Philly. I'm all about representing Philly. But as long as Philly's a representative going to bring my fucking money for sure, then I'll be willing to put my money on you. But let's go on the other side of this fight right now. Yeah, he's got power in his hands. He's a decent striker. He comes forward as well. He gets knockdowns. And this body has a 3-inch reach advantage. Leg kicks, body work. I always love fighters that do body work, especially against guys I think that have suspect cardio. He's stronger. Like I said, he's bigger, man. He can wrestle. He's got a good get-up game too, as well. Decent chin, man. When he gets on top, he has some good fucking ground to pound too. And what's he? He's out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Am I right? Is that him? I think so. I kind of like Semmelsberger here. I actually kind of like Semmelsberger that third round / decision play. Look, I get it. Philly represent Gracie Jim and all that stuff, but I don't like putting my money on fighters who I feel after 1.5 could look like an entirely different fighter. And this kid, Semmelsberger, he's going to be around. He's going to be there all 3 rounds. He can throw the fuck down. Like I said, I like the kid. this fight might even go to distance. If it does, it's definitely clearly going to be, I think, on the semi side. I flip-flopped over this fight all week, especially because of my loyalty to the Gracie gym in Philly. But I think the reality here, I think Semi's got this one. I think he's going to do it. Like I said, third round / decision. So moving on up the card, another women's fight. Eastman, is that how you say it? Eastman Lucindo versus Brogan Walker. Oh boy. All right, so 4-1 in her last 5 for Lucindo. She's 21 years old. She's a striker. She's a decent striker, I guess. She's got some power in her hands. I mean, she gets knockouts. I probably see her having some decent ground and pound as well. She's good in the clinch. I think she's decent on the ground. I'll even say that. She's fought some. I guess her regional competition wasn't the worst. I'd say at least it was decent. You know what I'm saying? I've seen worse regional competition. But she's kind of still like a newbie, man. She's still kind of green, I guess. And she doesn't seem like she's the best grappler either. But, I don't know if a lot of that is going to matter here because on the other side of this fight, you have Brogan Walker, who I am, I'm high on marijuana. As high as I get on marijuana, I'm that low on Brogan Walker. It was torture watching tape for this shit. No shit, fucking torture. I guess she's an okay striker. She's kind of pillow-fisted though. She has some okay wins, I guess you could say. I don't have a lot of notes on Brogan Walker except for the fact that not very impressed. Not impressed. Jesus. She keeps her hands low. She has a 26% strike defense. And Lucinda, like I said, has got some fucking power in her fucking hands. Walker has no get-up game. She's 33 years old. I think she has like a less than a year of MMA experience. And her fucking loss to Juliana Miller was fucking disgusting. Left just left me not wanting more. That's for sure. I would keep my money far away from Brogan Walker. It's MMA, women's MMA. Anything can happen, variants and such. I don't see how it happens. In fact, I like Lucindo to win this fight inside the distance. I like it so much that it's going to be actually one of my official plays for the Mushroom MMA channel. That will be Lucindo inside the distance. Let's see what my chat's up to. I'm sorry, I'm so fucking bad at this stuff. Where am I at? Fireside's 100% right. That's why I'm on them. Like I said, represent Philly gyms and all that, but man, cardio just fucking his cardio scares me. But man, yeah, you got good points on each side there. Who's that here? Anthony W. Brogan Walker. Jesus. Fireside loving it. Let's see. Say Brogan going to need a Walker. Yeah, probably. Wow. Go Flamingo. Here's another guy that I talk to all the times in the chat. Sharp as can be. Thank you for stopping by, brother. I appreciate it. I want to thank everybody who's in my chat. I hope I didn't miss anybody, man, because I love everybody who's in my chat. Respect everybody out there. And what's up, Mr. Go-Go? Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you, especially the first time I seen you in chats in a while. The first thing you do is ask how my wife was doing. I appreciate that above everything else. Thanks, brother. Thank you. Fireside is my man. Yup. Another official play. Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Look, just remember the ROI of choose what we say. Look, that's why I'm trying to juice it up with decision prop. You know what I mean? Try to make something out of it. But we're going to move on up the card. In fact, we're going to move on up the card to another bet, which I have a fight in. I bet I have a fight in. A fight I have a bet in. Wow. Wonder what day it is today. Oh, that's right. Amateur hour, 420. Yeah, the vapes, boy, they fill your fucking lungs up pretty fucking well, I'll tell you that. All right, so let's move on up the card. So I have Bobby Green versus Jared Gordon. Bobby Green, 2-3 in his last 5. He's 36 years old now. I get it. On the other side, and then look, Bobby Green, I love the guy. Wins and losses, I still love the dude. I really do. Good striker. He does some power in his hands. Volume, he'll put it on you. He's fast. He's good at distance. In this fight, he has a 3-inch reach advantage. He's got good striking defense as well. And he's a good counter striker. The guy stays in shape. I swear this guy's just always in shape, which I like to see. I like fighters that, maybe have a little time off and they want to fuck around and they get a little fat. And I'm like, no, I like that shit, man. I like the way Bobby Green does it. He's one of the first events I ever watched was, oh my God, I can't remember who fought. I have to look back at it. But just love the guy ever since. And he's got good takedown offense. I mean, he can wrestle. The guy can get to the ground if he wants to. And he's got a good takedown defense as well and a good get-up game if you get him down. All right. Let's get into the red flags about Bobby Green. Is it a quick turnaround? For the way he was knocked out in that fashion? Yeah, I'd say maybe it is too quick of a turnaround. I've heard bullshit talk of retirement. I'm sure that's just to help him in his contract or some shit, maybe. But God almighty, is he going to fuck around? Is he going to showboat? Does he want to put on a show? So maybe he can get a better contract. What's Bobby Green going to do? What I think Bobby Green is going to do is I think eventually, he's going to catch Jared Gordon. Jared Gordon, I don't have many notes on the guy. He's okay. Again, somebody I've never been really super impressed with. His striking matches are close against guys that are way less of a striker than fucking Bobby Green. I guess he's a decent striker. He throws some combos, a decent wrestler. He gets like 2 takedowns a fight, but man, he's fucking shitty in my opinion. And he could be, out grappled. He doesn't have the best wins. And then Bobby, I think, would smoke most of these dudes he beat as well. And anybody he's lost to as well, pretty much. So, Jared Gordon, never been impressed with the guy. But I do like Bobby Green. I do like Bobby Green by knockout. It's a nice number. But Bobby does. He can grapple, and he does have submissions on his record. Yeah, I don't think the inside the distance is that good of a number. I'll have to look at it. But I do like him to win inside the distance, most likely by knockout. I think eventually he's just going to catch Jared Gordon. I think that's going to be it. Let's see what we got in the chat here. Yeah, man. I mean, so people are putting money on it. I mean, look, I like it too. It's just, I don't know how many times I've gotten screwed. Because that's a late, that fight's, pretty late in the card. So what would happen to me is I would end up fucking putting that as a knockout prop at the end of a fucking parlay where like 3 other legs hit. I'm going to hit for like $1,000 or $2 on that parlay. And then he goes down and fucking subs him. That's what the fuck always happens. But, if I parlay him at all, I will parlay him inside the distance. But I do have a single bet. A Mushroom MMA official pick of Bobby Green by knockout. I do like that play, Daz. I love it. Yeah. I'm not high on Gordon. Some people are, and they still think, like you're saying, go. They still think Bobby's going to go through him. I like it as well. I don't know if that's the co-main event or if this is, but I think I might have botched that one for a second because I still have Brad Tavares and Bruno Silva to talk about. Let's start with Brad Tavares. He is 20, what is it? 2-3 in his last five, 23 in his last five, right? 2-3 in his last five. He's 35 years old. He's a striker. He's well-rounded. He's a decent striker. Technical. He's a good kickboxer. He's got decent strike defense as well. It's kind of durable. Kind of. I guess he's got a decent chin, not the best, but decent. 80% takedown defense. The guy can grapple as well. But he has 21 UFC fights and 14-7, something like that. So he wins 2/3 of the fights that he's in the UFC. He has fought some good competition, and his losses are some good competition as well. But he's not really great at anything. He does not wrestle. With this dude refuses to fucking wrestle. And he's hittable as well. And then we go on the Bruno Silva side. He's 3-2 in his last five. He's 33 years old, striker, well-rounded. He's a decent striker, power in his hands. He's got that one-punch KO power. He's got 19 KOs. And there's going to be a moment when he fucking hits you, the judges are going to know you're getting hit. There might be a lot of pitter-patter coming on the other end, but I think on this side, you're just going to see, boom, heads popping back, and maybe he rocks him a time or two, things like that. Also, Bruno Silva can get takedowns. He's got good BJJ. He's got decent cardio, in my opinion. Oh. Now, he doesn't have poor – I mean, he does. He has poor takedown defense, but I don't think he has to worry about that either. His poor distance striking differential, again, he can make up by landing bigger shots. And a lot of times he's losing it. He can find the KO even. He did take some serious damage. Like, what was it? His nose and something else. A jaw maybe or something against Pereira. Man, I can imagine if you're fucking getting hit like that, I mean, you get that kind of damage in your face, boy, you might be a little timid or fucking, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've been going back and forth on this fight. If anybody in this chat can tell me what they like on this fight, yeah, it is. Anthony W. said it right. He just said it right. Yep. It is one of the tougher fights to call. I have no idea how this ends is right. I think it goes to decision, though. I think I'll say that much. I think this fight goes to decision. But it's like minute winner, pitter patter over, not so many, but bigger shots. I mean, I guess just for a pick for the show, I think I'm just going to have to go with Bruno Silva. Bruno Silva by decision. I think, yeah. So it seems kind of weird these days. 1-800-GAMBLER. I told you, Dad, if you call that number, it's going to ring right here. So don't call that number. And wonder what the fight to start round 3 is. I use my phone for this, and I'm watching this on the computer to make sure I'm not fucking up. So I can't check myself. Although I guess I technically could. But yeah, I kind of like Silva by decision in this. I think maybe the moment winning could actually do it for the judges. Because who knows? They don't know what the fuck they're looking at. Maybe they just have to look up when his head snapping back or get dropped or something. Maybe that'll be it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm wondering. Yeah, I don't know. Let me find out. I don't know. Fight starts round 3 at Rivers. All right, I'm sure somebody out there can also look it up too. Give me 1 second. All right, I guess that's going to take us to the main event, and I've been going back and forth with this one as well. What's going to happen here is Sergey just going to come out and do his thing where he just walks you down and leaves his chin for you to hit him, but he's going to try to hit you as hard as he can and pretty much try to get the knockout. Obviously, this fight doesn't go to the decision. I don't think this fight even starts round 3. I don't even know why they made it a 5-rounder for real. It's like a waste of a 5-round fight where you can maybe see two guys and they're just going to war for fucking 25 minutes. But I'll do the breakdown. I'm still tossed up. I'm kind of leaning one side, but there's a lot to like on the other side as well. Let's start with Sergey Pavlovich. He's 5-0 in his last 5. He's 30 years old. He's a striker. Power in his hands. We know about the power. He can throw volume, throws in combos, fast, pressure, got him against the cage. He goes for the kill. The guy's been keeping active. He's got a decent chin, but like I said, man, he leaves it there. He leaves it there to be fucking hit. These guys are just not getting it for some reason. I don't know. And he hasn't taken much damage in this fight. What are he, the last 5 and not putting out of round 1? But like I said, he's there to be hit. I don't know, man. Is Curtis Blades going to be able to do it? I know one thing about Sergey Pavlovich. He looks bad off of his fucking back. He looks real bad off of his back. Yeah, again, I've been tossing this one back and forth. Even went to even confided in a real good MMA camper that I trust, and I'm still don't know. But let's go with the Curtis Blades side. 4-1 in his last 5. 32 years old. He's a wrestler and now a striker. And the thing is, in this matchup, I hope he didn't fall in love with his hands and where he just thinks he's going to try to go toe-to-toe with this guy. And I don't think he will. Curtis Blades, by far, is the best wrestler in this fucking division, in my opinion. I think the guy gets about almost 6 takedowns a fight. He's got them good double leg takedowns. I think he has, it's a crazy number, 62 in 16 fights or something, like 62 takedowns. Oh, that's attempts. I think it might be takedowns in 16 fights. Okay. Let me check my notes. Yeah, he gets lots of control time. He's a decent striker. And like I said, even with his hands, he can use his hands a bit. I think he can even put a little volume. He's got a decent chin. I mean, what happened with him walking into that fucking uppercut from Lewis, man? What the fuck? The way I look at that is nobody survives that. But why put yourself in that position? I don't know. To me, he looked a little timid against like Ngannou and Lewis, these guys that are these big, heavy power punchers like you got here. But in my opinion, Curtis Blades has a path to victory, and that's the wrestling. If he can duck under a fucking shot or two and get this motherfucker on the ground. Listen, Curtis Blades can finish his fight in the first round just as well as Sergey Pavlovich. Pavlovich has nothing to offer off his back on lesser fucking wrestlers than fucking Curtis Blades. I've been kicking this one back and forth. Now, I know there's not a great chance on the feet. Now, obviously, anything's possible. Maybe he's the one that clips Sergey when he's on his way in and trying to kill you. Maybe he's the one that clips him and knocks him out on his feet because maybe he doesn't expect it. And maybe he gets a ground and pound, knockout. But I don't see the sub. But why not maybe just take a little shot on the sub? I mean, the difference between Curtis Blades in the side, the distance, and Curtis Blades by knockout, I think, was like minus 116 to like minus 128 or something. So not a huge difference. Christ, it could happen, man. I've seen how bad Pavlovich looks off his back, but he's going to show up. If Blades gets him down and starts getting fucking ground and pound on him, I think this guy's just going to fucking show the fuck up until the ref stops the fight. I think I just talked myself into a Curtis Blades bet. fact, I think I'm going to take Curtis Blades. I mean, this fight ends inside the distance. So whoever you pick, their money line is either inside the distance or knockout or something like that. I think I really did. I think I talked myself into a Curtis Blades bet, and it's definitely inside the distance. It's not much off from the knockout prop. So I kind of like that. Holy shit, did we get through all those fights in less than an hour? Concise. Look, I got a great chat out there. I'm sorry I'm such a fucking terrible fucking host that I don't even know how to use my stuff either. I said I would get better. I didn't. I lied to you guys, but eventually the stuff will come. Let's see what people are saying. I got some smart motherfuckers in this chat, that's for sure. Let's see. Okay. Go to your casino, stand next to the machine, shotgun a beer, spin 5 times and run to the machine, and then make your pick. What? Type in what fight was that for? I can do that. What fight was that for? I can absolutely do that. Justin, just tell me what fight that was for. I will film that 100%. Just tell me what fight it was for, please. Let me scroll down. I'm sorry. Trying to get to some other ones. Where am I at? Okay. Got Go-Go. Let's see what Go-Go's saying. Sometimes good to see you up as usual. All the Degen places. Di's saying hi. Blades comes out. Pav hits him. Ends up with the mat. Holds Pav's wrist. And then KO. I like it. Fireside with the claps. Thank you. Daz, yep. Thanks, Mushroom. Best of luck. Thank you. Victor DeJesus. My guy, Victor DeJesus. Thank you, brother. Good to see you here. Always support me. Thank you very much. Hey, how'd you like that new co-main event for 288? I mean, that's going to be awesome because I'm going to be 7 fucking rows from the cage, baby. I'm going to watch that shit. See if I get some video in there and everything like that. I'm going to have a lot of good video for my YouTube page after May 6th. I'll tell you that much. But, Justin, what fight was that? The Kobe Silva. All right, hold on. All right, I'm going to mark that down. All right, stand next to the kiosk, right? Okay, all right, stand next to the kiosk. Down a beer, right? Spin around 5 times. And then just make my pick, right? I can do that. I'm definitely going to do that 100%. Fucking appreciate it. Appreciate everybody out there. Thank you guys. Sorry if I missed any of your comments. The last fight. Okay, gotcha. Co-main Silva. Okay, gotcha. Great show, dude. Chuck, Papa Chuck, I hope you liked it, man. I've been trying to do this thing. This is episode number 7. I'm going to keep them coming. Listen, I didn't give a fuck if there was 1 or 2 people out there. As long as a couple of DJs want to sit here and listen to this fucking shit, and we can bust it up about MMA and talk about the greatest sport on the planet, I would do this every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Dad's saying hey to Victor, Justin. Every single fight, do it. Much love, man. Good luck, everyone, on your bets. Yes, thank you, Justin. Good luck. Yep, good luck to Papa. Yep, recorded too. I will, 100%. Yep, Victor saying out of Taz. You don't have to do it. Much love. I won't hurt myself, dude. Listen, I'm fucking athletic. For an old fuck dude, I'm fucking nimble as can be, like a fucking mountain goat. Trust me, dude. No worries. I can do that challenge. I'm doing it. Thanks, brother. Oh, man. There you go. Learning, huh? You got this. We'll check it out. All right. Anthony W., thank you. Everybody in the chat, thank you. Yeah, happy 420, man. You're the man as well. Everybody out there is the motherfucking man. How about that? I appreciate all you guys. Couldn't do this without you. Wouldn't have a reason to do this without you. Let's make some fucking money this weekend. Oh, I do have what did I do? Hold on. Let's go over some stuff. So we're going to go over my official bets. So my official bets are as follows. My official bets are, let's start it. Yeah, okay, hey, no problem, Vic. Look, man, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, brother. You're always out there working hard. Victor De Jesus, follow him on Twitter. This guy is sharp as fuck. He's out there making money every week. Give that guy a follow. He's fucking awesome. Thanks, Victor. I appreciate you. Yup, let's fucking go. All right, go. Thank you. Appreciate you. Give me the fourth leg mushroom. Okay, so you're already going into the next week with the Korea money lines. Okay, let's see. Here's what I'm working with for right now, but I'm going to help you out with that. Go get. You know what? Yeah, you already got Bobby King by KO. I mean, Bobby Green the King by KO. I like Pat Carell. I like Pat Carell by knockout as well. So if you want to maybe add that in there, go. That's pretty cool, I would imagine. Catch a beating. Yeah, catch a cheating unders. I love it. Okay, all right, let's start with I think I have 4 official bets. We're going to go Curtis Blades inside the distance as my first play. My second play will be Bobby Green by KO. Love that number, Dazzle, and hope we're going to hit that. I'm actually going to go with some women, a woman's fight. I'm going to go Lucindo inside the distance as bet number 3. Bet number 4 is Pat Carell by KO. I am going to give you a parlay, which has 2 of those bets in there, and something else I kind of like, which I mentioned on the show earlier. So I do like the Green KO. Love that play. Combined with Pat Carell KO. I also like Jackson, 3rd round / decision. How many times have we seen that dude where he could have fucking finished them guys and he kind of just lets his foot off the gas and just lets them and then plays with his food or whatever. Like I just really like that 3rd round just in case, because I think he could just really fucking by then really be dominating the fight. Who's he fighting? Yaha or whatever. Probably going to be out of games at that point. Anytime after that. So yeah, Montel Jackson. Definitely like that 3rd round / decision play. If you put all 3 of those together, it's not real Degen. It plays plus 2,800. So I'll probably put like $25 on it and just see what the fuck happens. Once again, I appreciate everybody out there. Thank you so much. Love this sport. Love everybody out there that supports me all the time. Anything you guys need for supporting your own kind of channels or anything you guys are doing, let me know. I'll be glad to help. I'll give you guys a shout out. And once again, thank you very much. I guess there's only one thing left to say, and that's let's fucking go. Oh, and violence. Thanks, everybody. Thank you.